backdrop when I happen to show my face. But today I wanted to show you guys something that's very near and dear to my heart as a part of my half-butted attempt at Vlogmas. So today I'm going to show you guys my tea collection. So here is probably the best part of my tea collection. It is all these magnetic tins that I happen to have on the side of my fridge that represent about 20 teas in my tea collection. I do actually label them all with my label maker, and I have the tinier ones for my smaller amounts of tea or certain kinds of samples, and my bigger ones for normally this fit about 2 ounces of tea, which is about the smallest amount you can get at pretty much any tea shop. So I have something called Buddha Blend, Cold 911, Youthberry, Raspberry Delight, Blueberry Lemonade, Green Passion Fruit, Moroccan Mint, Chocolate Oolong, Lemon Mint, Lavender Cream, Caramel Black, Pink Champagne, Ruby Spice Cider, Sakura Allure, Seaberry Spa, White Chocolate Peppermint, Peachberry Jasmine, Gingerbread, as well as my 2 matcha flavors, vanilla and mint. And I've gotten these from a variety of places, but my go-tos were normally Teavana before it closed. Now it's become David's Tea, and I also got a couple of these from a trip that I took to the Jane Austen Festival in Louisville. Here's the other part of my tea collection. Pretty much everything I have that is tea related is either on the wall or in this cupboard. So let's open it up and see what we got inside. So I have a couple of things here, including my cat. Say hi, kitten. My pretty girl. So I have a handful of tea tins, as well as tea cups, tea pots, tea bags, pretty much anything you can think of tea related or tea paraphernalia at all. I have it. So I have these tiny little mason jars that I have labeled with Earl Grey, Lavender Cream, which I actually had on the wall as well. Jasmine Green. Back here we have Sparkling Sangria, Just Beat It. Beat as in the vegetable. And Pink Champagne, which I also had on the wall. In the back here I have a couple of tins. A handful of these were seasonal. Inside this one I have something called Raspberry Cream Pie from David's Tea. I really love that tin. In this tin I actually have all of my sample teas. David's Tea actually gives you 3 free samples whenever you order online from them. So here are just the samples that I have right now, including rhubarb cream soda, spicy piña margarita, lemon smash, peach mai tai, strawberry lemonade, and moringa mermaid. This is actually probably one of my favorite teas. It's Organic Serenity Now. It is a lot of florals and herbal flavors, which I really tend to love. Floral teas are actually some of my favorites. And in the purple one that I had is Blackberry Blizzard. I've tried this iced a couple of times, and I really love the holographic lettering on the front. This one I haven't actually put in a container yet because I need to get to Dollar Tree to pick up some more of these magnetic tins, but this is the Me to We India. It's a tea that gives clean water to developing community in India. So I bought this as a little bit of charity and because, gosh, it just tastes so good. And it's caffeine free, which I love. And this is my tiny collection of porcelain teacups. This one I got from a friend from a little shop in New York. This one we actually picked up from a neighbor at a garage sale. It's apparently made from Russia and has these cute little peacocks all over it, which if you've seen my Getting to Know Me tag, you'll know that I happen to love. And this was a birthday gift from a friend that I believe she got from TJ Maxx. This is my tea box, which houses all of my tea bags for the most part. Tazo is my favorite brand for tea bags, especially because they do have loose leaf sachets. Like here I have the berry trifle flavor, which is just so delicious. I do have some, gosh, Walgreens brand tea that I had from a while ago, as well as some samples that I had gotten from the Jane Austen Festival in Louisville a couple of years ago. So yeah. I also have a handful of tea samplers that I've gotten as gifts over the years. This one came from a friend last Christmas with pan-roasted black teas in varying flavors. I also have this one, Sweet Talk from David's Tea, which I just love so much. Each of these teeny tiny sections actually matches the magnetic ones I have on my fridge really nicely, so I'm trying to find a way that I can get some magnets on the back of these. I'll probably use some magnet tape and some hot glue. But there's 2 cups of tea in each of these, which I think is just such a great deal. And they come in just so many flavors, all sweet teas or dessert teas. I have also gotten this little tea bag from David's Tea as well, and it had a handful of organic and teas that are supposed to be good for your health on the inside. It has the Organic Serenity Now, which I have in the big tub because I love so much, Forever Flawless, Lemon Cayenne Cleanse, and Organic Super Ginger. I believe I had another one in here called Arabian Nights that I've already tried. It was good. I would get it again. I also have this fun little bag, which on the inside has a number of blooming tea balls. These are the teas that turn into flowers. I believe they're held together with water-soluble threads so that once you put them in water, they will dissolve and it will bloom. So if you haven't seen anything like that, I'd highly recommend looking it up. This was a gift that I got from my aunt a couple of years ago for Christmas, the blooming tea set anyway, and every year since she's gotten me a couple of extra balls that I can give a try to. The only thing I'm not super crazy about with these is that all the labels are in some sort of other language, and I don't know what they say or what kind of flower this is or what kind of tea it is, so if I like it, I'm kind of just left guessing. I have a handful of other little things that I use to help make my teas in the morning. I have the perfect spoon from David's Tea. They say 1 to 2 makes the perfect cup of tea, as well as the perfect matcha spoon. Some little tiny floral spoons that I like to stir my tea for aesthetic and Instagram purposes. A handful of tea diffusers, my matcha bowl and matcha whisk so that I can properly make the matcha, as well as just this little section of tea bags in case I need to take some loose leaf on the go. I got this tea. These are actually full leaf sachets from Trader Joe's called Berries and Cherries. This was from my CMT, the woman that I taught with during my student teaching experience. This is not actually the berry trifle as you saw in my box. I do actually keep the sachets in there, but what I do keep in here are some of my extra bags of tea just so that they don't go getting exposed to air. My mother bought this for me on a trip. I just use it to store tea sometimes. I believe I kept my youthberry in there for a while before my tea collection grew to what it is now. And that same CMT that got me the Berries and Cherries actually got me this holiday tea for Christmas last year as well. And last but not least, I have my tea pots. This one came from my boyfriend that I use to steep usual tea. I have this cast iron pot from Teavana. It is so beautiful. I actually have a set of matching cups up there as well that I didn't bring down just because I'm short and I was trying not to break anything. And of course, my cat and the blooming teapot so that I can see the flowers of any of the teas that I steep. That's pretty much my whole tea collection. I obviously have quite a collection of mugs and other tea-related paraphernalia, but those are the big things. I think I have a tea collection to be reckoned with, a tea collection that I think Christine from Simply Neological would quake at, so I just wanted to share something that I love so much with you guys. If you like tea or coffee, leave that in the comments below. Tell me what your favorite tea is if you like tea, or tell me your Starbucks order if you like coffee, or Dunkin', I don't discriminate. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful Vlogmas, and I will be seeing you in the next one. See ya.